I'm live. I'm gonna hang out here and see if anyone actually shows up. uh, where am I supposed to look? Am I supposed to look down there? Am I supposed to look here? No, if I go like this, I'm not looking at anyone. I think these are here. Oh, there are people here. You have a question. Okay. Hi, loves. I don't know where I'm supposed to look on this. Am I looking at you if I look down here? Hey. What's the question? I was a client of Brandy Butler. I was. Is she really as amazing as she says she is? Yes, Brandy definitely knows her stuff. When I hired Brandy to teach me about, I'm sorry, I don't know where to look on this. This is weird to me. I think I'm gonna look at the camera down here, and I think that means I'm looking at you. When I worked with Brandy as a brand coach, Brandy was helping me to establish myself as a brand coach, and I ultimately decided that that was not what I wanted to pursue full time. Um, and so I changed courses, but I mean, I guess that's not courses, but course of action. There we go. I changed a course of action, and so ultimately, but I still have all those tools that she taught me. Like, she taught me, if I were to be a coach, I could be a bomb ass coach using everything that she taught me. And she just knows a lot about marketing yourself, and and sales. Like, that's the biggest thing about anything that you do. Um, in terms of market, it's sales. So she's really good at teaching you how to sell yourself online in that respect. Someone asked me another question. What was it? What was it? I can't see the questions. Shoot. If you asked me a question, can you ask it again? Because I don't remember. Somebody asked me about, oh, how do I get my blog inspiration? Well, for my blog, since my blog is now, it's no longer just beauty and fashion, it's actually mostly pop culture. So it's whatever's happening. So today, the two posts that I did, one was about, I can't pronounce her name, but she's the Nigerian feminist that was on the Beyonce album that everyone now knows about, because of a lot of people now know about mainstream people, non-feminists know about her through Beyonce. She was quoted, she had a video where she talked about trans women and said that trans women are not the same as biological women. And so that was controversial. So I did an article about that. And then I also published an article about a male YouTuber with gorgeous long hair. And I knew women are going to love him. So I posted about him, and that's actually going viral right now. So my blog inspiration in terms of content is really pop culture and just knowing what my audience is. But it's hard to answer that question in like 2 seconds flat, because it's honestly, as silly as it is when you think you're just doing pop culture, it's very, very cerebral, and there's a lot of thinking and consideration, and there's a process to almost every single article, even the ones you're getting up quickly. There's definitely a thought process involved, namely, is this something that my audience is gonna like? And sometimes you think they'll like it, but I've discovered that for the most part, my audience responds to emotion. So whatever I am posting has to hit an emotional level. So today it's lust. Okay, it's lust because they're lusting for this pretty young thing here on YouTube. But then there's also, because the whole trans community is such a hot topic, that people are responding to it. I don't know where to look. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking here. That they're responding to it. And so I felt that the Black women particularly feel strongly about the trans community and trans women. So I felt like sparking that conversation would get me some good views for the day. So does that answer your question? The person asked about my blog. I'm not seeing any other questions. If there are people asking questions, I can't see them. Oh, you can actually you can change the filter on this joint. It's fun. Hey, it's a party. All right, I'm so oily. Okay, normal. Let's go back to normal. Ooh, I'm oily. Oh, here's all the questions. I'm seeing them now. Shoot. I noticed you. How do you get your? Is she really? Is it? Hola, love your channel. What are the main sites you go on for information, like Ebony, or is it L, or are black bloggers getting to? Okay, so where are the main sites you go on for information? Is it Ebony or L? I go on a lot of sites, and all of that stuff is kind of insider information. So I can't be telling you that stuff. That's stuff that I would tell maybe if you were my client. But it's a lot of work. I have to tell you, I'm taking today kind of off. I wrote 2 articles today, but I'm pushing out like 4, 5, 6 articles a day. I actually have a team of writers. I have 3 other pop culture writers on my team, and I'm trying to add more. I was supposed to have a call with several more, but I just haven't had time because I start working from around 9 a.m. and I continue to work till about 10 p.m. 7 days a week. It may be a little bit less on the weekends just because I don't have a choice because I have stuff to do, family obligations, but for the most part, that's it. But yeah. Are black bloggers getting too aggressive? I don't know. I live in the woods in Massachusetts. I don't really encounter or have a lot of interaction with bloggers. So I really don't know what they're doing. And my lane is just so different. Like, people don't understand that my content is very different depending upon platform. So if you go to Instagram, you're going to see more than, like, you're going to see a lot of fashion and some bits of beauty. If you go here on YouTube, you're going to see some hair. You're going to see some makeup. You sometimes see fashion, although I haven't done fashion in a while. Let me come this way. Haven't done fashion in a while. And so, and then I'll do some of these real talks, whereas my blog is just very different. And so there really isn't another blogger who's really doing what I do. So I think that makes me feel like I don't feel like I'm in competition with anyone because nobody's kind of doing exactly quite what I'm doing, which is really just a mess of confusion, but it's working kind of. What are the other questions here? Talana, I'm moving to Houston from New Mexico. I have no idea. I've never lived in humid climate. I live in the Northeast. No idea what that's like, homie. I wish you well, though. Are you still wanting to open your own beauty business? And when do you think you will be ready to begin? I don't know. I don't know. I've definitely paused on that because I'm blogging full time. And I really just want to finish. Like, I'm almost there with blogging. Like, I'm almost at a place where I can see how it's going to be really, really sustainable for myself and for my family. And I feel like once I get that situated, then I can move into, okay, I need a product, and this is the product that I'm going to be selling on this platform. And makeup feels like a natural fit, but I also feel like it is so saturated, and do I want to enter into that space? Because sometimes I feel like this is so done. What am I going to offer here that's different? So my brain from a creative space just has not gotten there. But if I were to do it, I don't anticipate doing it before 2018. Okay, what's the next question? What is your favorite natural number? I don't know what that means. Ribbit, good evening, ladies. Curious about your thoughts were on MAC being sold in Ulta. I think MAC has been hurting for a while. There was a period where we were always, like, you never got a MAC discount, like, ever. When did anyone ever get discounts at MAC? The best you could get were the free, you turn in the 6 lipsticks and you get a free lip gloss. Like, you never got a discount on MAC unless you knew somebody who had a pro card that could help you out. And so I never got a discount on MAC. And so I was starting to see a frequency in these offerings, right? Trying to okay, here we go. I was seeing like a frequency in the offerings from MAC as far as like I think there was a 30% in November or December. There just were all these discounts, and then you just started seeing them coming out with products like faster and faster, and collaborations. So Mac has been hurting, and I don't know about you, but like I don't makeup lovers don't really shop for makeup at the mall. Like we don't we go to Ulta and we go to Sephora, so it makes sense for them. So God bless. I'll be more likely to buy Mac because it's now going to be at those locations. Having to go to the mall to get Mac makes me not get it as frequently. So, but you will catch me in Ulta or Sephora several times a month. You will not catch me in, even though Sephora, I not Sephora, but Ulta, I have my issues with you. But what you gonna do? I need my makeups. You'll catch me there before you'll catch me at Macy's or Nordstrom's trying to get Mac. So it makes sense for them. Yes, they're feeling the heat not only from their. Oh Lord, I'm feeling the heat. I'm so greasy. They're definitely feeling the heat, particularly from indie makeup companies, the Colored Rains, the Jeffree Stars, the beauty bakeries. Like they're definitely feeling the heat from those brands that are really dominating the indie makeup space right now. God bless. I mean, honestly, MAC eyeshadows, what do I like from MAC? Foundations, highlighters, and lipsticks. That's it. Their lip liners, good on those. ColourPops trump those over a million times. So their pigments are really good. So, but their eyeshadows, like regular eyeshadows, how do I learn to love my natural hair? I think, gosh. How old are you? That question. I have to ask you that question first, because you mentioned your friends and family, and I feel like that matters a lot more when you're younger. Like when you're younger, so it's hard. I don't, you just have to. I don't know. You just have to turn them out, ignore them, and just continue to find inspiration. Find people that have hair like you. Surround your. Are there natural hair events that you could attend in your town, clubs, things of that nature, so you're around more people who look like you, in the sense that are embracing that look, so that you're not having to be around people who are being really negative. Because gosh, that's no fun. Well, ma'am, at 30 years old, sis, what the family and them have to say needs to not matter. We gotta tune them out, sis. We gotta tune them out. You have to love it. I mean, I don't think, like, I do the most funky stuff, right? Blue lipstick, weird eyeshadow, and my mother and my sisters can't stand it. They tell me it's horrific, but I freaking love it. So it's like, like I can't even, it doesn't even penetrate it doesn't even penetrate me, because I love it. There was a point when I was in my 20s and I was natural, but I even had, I had a Brazilian keratin treatment, so my curls were extra loose. And my aunt hated it. So she said something funky, and I just got so upset. I went and I stood outside. I was crying. I was just a mess. And it was because I didn't love it. You get what I mean? Like, the only reason why she was able to get under my skin in such a way was because I didn't like it myself. So the question is really about what you can do forget your family. Is what are you struggling with your hair? What is it about you what is it about your hair that you don't like? Because if you liked it, they ain't shit they could say. Child, none. How do I get these damn filters down? Oh, okay, here we go. All right, I don't know. had to put someone on timeout because I don't know what the hell he was talking. I have no idea what that person was talking about. Like, Kiwi R, like, just was saying some random stuff. I just had, sorry. So that's, would you ever consider locks for your hair? No. I would do faux locks. Do you guys recognize I look different? I don't, maybe you don't recognize, but I look different like not to say that locks aren't, different. It just, I mean, I never say never, but it's not something that I'm actively pursuing or even considering. I think they're beautiful, but I just, the permanent, I wear clip-ins half the time. My hair is long, my hair is short. It's just so different. And I know locks can be really, really versatile. It just, I just want more freedom. It's not free enough for me, especially in the beginning. That whole process, I know my hair would lock quickly. Like, my hair texture would lock in like a day. But yeah, growing it out, having to go get that junk twisted, child, could not be me. And I know people learn to do it themselves, but I don't want to have to do it. Like, I don't have to do my hair. I really don't. But knowing me, I wouldn't feel comfortable with the look of not having the roots twisted up and be nice and neat. So to be obligated to do that, no. No, couldn't be me. Do you think darker complexion YouTubers are as successful as lighter complexion YouTubers as far as African Americans? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I imagine there's colorism. I imagine there is. I mean, I definitely think the lighter skin YouTubers have reached higher levels of subscribers faster than darker skin YouTubers. But I will say that the YouTubers who are just consistent in the kind of the kind of videos they put out just do really, really well regardless. So, it's really a matter of your person. I think YouTube is so much about personality. It's about your equipment and the content you're putting out speaking to your audience. But I have not, in my 5 years on YouTube, really figured out how to be successful here. I have not figured it out because my video views really fluctuate. They don't do well. They just don't do well. And I know a lot of people like, oh, I never get your alerts. I never know when you're on. I never, they don't do well. Like, I really thought my haul video would do well because I'm like, people who subscribe to me must love makeup, and it didn't. And even the real talk videos that I generally feel like do the best, the last few I've done have not done well. The one about the guy I was seeing, I don't know. So I'm sorry. This was not a question about me. But I definitely feel like colorism is everywhere, at every damn job, YouTube included. And so I would definitely say that colorism exists. But then you see people like Makeup Doll and Jenny Jenkins and Jackie Aina who are darker skinned, and they seem to, and they've also been on a lot longer than everyone else. So it's hard to say. But you know what? There is, gosh, I don't know what her name on YouTube. She's in my Facebook group. She reviews, like, she's darker than me. She's in my makeup group on Facebook. She's darker than me. Like, she's got that deep dark complexion. And she has like 80,000. She did a Kylie comparison video. I think that was like the video. And now her videos do crazy views. And she is dark, and she's new to you, relatively new. I've been here 5 years, child. She's been here maybe a year or two and is killing it. So it really, honestly, it depends. It depends. I don't know that really holds you back anymore. It's really about you producing something that you speak to your audience in a way. Oh, thank you. Everyone has YouTube Live, child. I've only used it. This is my second time using it. I rarely use it. Okay, I happen to be dressed with makeup on, and I'm sitting here trying to not go home. I just did an usually when I do an Instagram Live, I'll come on here and try to do a Facebook Live. What's your favorite peach or coral lip liner? I don't have one. I don't have one. I don't wear a peach or coral lip. I wouldn't wear a peach or coral lip liner. If I wear a peach or coral lipstick, I would, for a peach, I'd probably line it with a brown. For a coral, I may line it with a red liner. And I think I have like Max Cherry. I have some ColourPop liners. I don't even know the names of them off the top of my head. But I'm not huge on liners. It's definitely not something I'm not big on. I think it's okay. Why do people say I shouldn't care what people say? Like, of course we care. I mean, who are we not to care? I mean, listen, sometimes you don't care about everything everybody says, but certainly seeking approval is a normal emotion. So I wouldn't feel bad because you care, because you want them to love you and everything you exude, and you want them to be positive. But oftentimes the one thing I've learned about people, and when they're sharing their experiences and their opinions, sometimes it's really not even about you. Like your presence is triggering something within them. And so they're what is the word? Deflecting? It's not deflecting. What the fuck is the word? God, I can't even. Projecting. They're projecting their own shit onto you. What you've got to do is recognize that person's stuff and their negativity ain't got shit to do, even though they're saying it, that you've done something by just being yourself and loving yourself. You know, sometimes loving yourself is an affront to people. It is the thing that makes people uncomfortable. It makes them feel that they don't love themselves, and then it's your fault for loving yourself. So I think the challenge is you recognizing that when people, and knowing that when people are transmitting negativity, 90% of the time it ain't got shit to do with you. It really doesn't. It's their own stuff. And you just have to have the ability to recognize it when you see it, or process it a little bit and be like, you know what? This person doesn't love themselves, and so they mad at me because I'm good with my natural hair, and I'm living life and being funky and free, and something about it is rubbing them the wrong way, and they ain't got shit to do with me. All right, sorry. Oh, that's okay, boo. That's okay. I love your personality, even here in Holland. I know Holland. I know a lot of girls that follow you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, it's totally human to care what people think. It's just knowing that sometimes what they feel about you, it doesn't, their feelings toward the shit that they try to project onto you, and it's got nothing to do with you. It's their own stuff. Okay, ciao. They're very convincing, some of these people. They're fucking soapy sociopaths. Like they can convince you very well that you've done something so terrible that you deserve whatever treatment they're giving you. And meanwhile, all you're doing is living your life. Ciao. That's why I don't fuck with people all like that. Okay? I really don't. I have, and it's not even like I'm not even mad about it. I feel very comfortable and free being completely, usually alone. Like I spend, with my child and my husband, but I don't like go shopping with friends and hang out. Like I'm good. Because people bring all their own energy, and that just be fucking me up sometimes. Seriously. Like I like my energy is so good. You know what I mean? Like I like to keep it this way, and I'm so very perceptive and aware of other people's stuff, and it just be messing me up. Child. And I literally can't afford to be messed up, because I do have, I've talked about this on the channel here. I have videos about mental health, and I am aware that I'm somebody who is predisposed to depression. I was depressed as a kid. I was on medication. I had to go to therapy, so I just limit my exposure to situations and people that could threaten my goodness and being even and cool with myself. So I'm good. Oh hell yeah, I'm purchasing. Ciao. Well, first of all, Stephanie, you got to make sure you watch my latest haul video. So what am I purchasing? The latest VIB sale. So I'm purchasing more of those Stila glitters, okay? The Stila glitters, they're liquid glitters. They are everything. The jury was out on them. The jury's come back, and the verdict is they're everything. So I'm getting some of those. I want to get one of the new Tarte highlighters. I want to get, but I'm kind of on the fence because it's like I literally have every highlighter color you could ever have, but the packaging is really cute. I'm probably going to get some skincare. Shoot, I really need to do like a shopping cart, a favorite something on Sephora so I don't forget. But those are the three things: skincare, some of the Stila glitters, maybe that Tarte came out with the green lipstick. I think I like it. Maybe that one, and also the Tarte highlighters. Well, I've got hooded eyes, child. You see me? Can you see? Like, you can you only reason you're able to see eyeshadows because I've gone above. So yes, get those Stila glitters and just go up. Watch what's her face. What's her face here on YouTube? She's light skinned. She's got a twin. She does all these tutorials for hooded eyes. Child, watch her. She knows what she's doing. Oh, a Sephora VIB wish list video. Oh, I would never think to do that. I get discouraged when I did my haul and I saw like the low views. I was like, well, fuck it. Nobody gives a shit about makeup. I ain't doing this again. So, so I get discouraged. I'm like, I think what I will do is maybe I'll do another favorites. I'll do a favorites video, and it will include some of the things I'm gonna get more of on that sale. I do also want to get BH Cosmetics is coming out with the new highlighter palette, and I want to get that. Even though I'm not huge, I don't love BH Cosmetics. Let me tell you, I don't love that brand. Not that it's a bad brand. I just feel like I've graduated. They have a couple of decent things. But, ooh, Lord. Sorry, I'm here. Okay, who's that? Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Alyssa Ashley. Go ahead and watch her video. She knows what she's doing, child. I just play along. That's why I don't even do tutorials either, because the last tutorial video, everyone gives me so many thumbs down. I'm like, I look so cute. Shit. Anyway, child. I say child a lot. I gotta blame that on Maria Antoinette, my girl Maria. She says she has this whole Southern twang thing going on that I've somehow adopted. Meanwhile, I've never. That's my sister downstairs with my son. Never lived in the South. I've been to Florida. I've been to Atlanta a couple of times, and that's it. So I have no business being Southern, but here I am, Southern. A Haitian Southern. I'm trying to remember what the hell else I wanted at Sephora. God, I know there was something else. Oh, a brush. There's a Sephora brush, like this foundation brush that I want to get. And I want to get Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. I want to get that. Oh, everybody gets thumbs down. Everybody gets, like, that's not unique to me at all. Everybody gets thumbs down. But when you have a lower view count, like if you have 1 million views and you've got like 1,000 thumbs down, you ain't gonna trip. You ain't gonna trip because you got 1 million views. But when you've got like 30 views and then you got 40 thumbs down, your feelings might be hurt. And shit, my feelings be getting hurt sometimes with these videos. I'm like, fuck it. All this time it takes me to film this shit. You understand? Let me show you guys real quick. Can I turn the camera around here? All this goddamn equipment, lights, camera, shit. And this is not even my full setup either, okay? It's a lot. So, and I'm not even, like, I'm just talking to you guys like I would any friend, like, whatever. I'm not I'm assuming since you're here that this does not include those of you that are here right now. But I'd be like, all this goddamn work, the hour and junk it took me to do my face. I had to get my son out the way, get him into nap time, get my mom or my dad to watch him or Andre and negotiate and figure all this shit out. And then crickets on the views, fuck it. That's why I live on my blog. I really do. I get so much validation from blogging because I can see literally the analytics, how many views I've gotten, and I get money. Like I can pay some bills. Whereas with YouTube, that's not the case. YouTube doesn't pay any bills for me. So I just feel like I get discouraged very quickly with YouTube, which is why I have no consistency. I don't have a scheduling date. I don't do any of that stuff anymore. Child, do a video when I can. You loved my Sephora haul. I have never done a PR haul. Because I don't, PR makeup companies, they don't send me makeup. I emailed one, like a PR rep the other day, crickets. You know, because PR reps, they don't answer emails. Half the time they don't. I get hair products, but I've never done a PR haul. Do they do those? I've never done one. Oh, I did do, when I got the Juvias, that wasn't a haul though. I just showed y'all what the eyeshadows look like from Juvia's place. But most, for like the major labels, like the Estee Lauder and the L'Oreal's and the Urban Decays and all those, like none of them sent me shit. So you ain't gonna see a PR haul from me. Have I ever considered vlogging? I did. I actually vlogged. I did a vlog last year when I went to New York and I met Wendy Williams, and I went to the makeup show. I think that was part of that. I also vlogged my son's first day of preschool, and nobody gave a shit. So I was like, fuck it. I get discouraged. I was like, when those views do not come in, I'm like, fuck this, y'all ain't with it. But I do plan to vlog next week. We're going away for the weekend, and I plan to vlog that, and I'm doing it just for the hell of it. I know, you know, it's not gonna be something I'm doing for views. Hey, Julene. It can be a little discouraging spending money and not getting any rewards. Spending money, rewards, from like the companies and stuff. I ain't tripping. I mean, it would be nice to get some makeup in the mail. Be really nice. And it's not that I haven't. Like, Elf Cosmetics sends me makeup once a month. And then who else sends me makeup? A Juvia's Place has sent me a couple of palettes. So that's nice. But that's it. I get makeup. And lotion and skincare. That I get. But that's not fun to haul about, so I never haul it. How do you stay in your lane, not let other people's success affect you? Oh, so I definitely get in my feelings sometimes. Like, I took a whole, week and a half break from, or was it 2 weeks almost, break from Instagram, because I just would see, I'll tell you the truth. So, what was it, the company? It was, I'll just tell y'all, whatever. So, no, I won't actually say the company's name. So it was like a natural hair brand, and they sent out, everybody got this set of stuff. Everybody got this set of products. And I was so in my feelings. I was like, I use a professional camera, I have nice lighting. I've been doing this for 5 years. And not for nothing, even though my blog is like pop culture, makeup, fashion, and beauty, but mostly pop culture, my blog is doing crazy. Like, I have a plugin on Google Chrome, and it tells me like my ranking, my ranking, Alexa, which is the system that a lot of companies use or people use as far as to rank the kind of traffic a website is getting. And I use Alexa ranking to do that. And a lot of blogs that I looked up to, I'm actually killing them. You know, last month, I'm going to just say what it is, humble brag. But last month, I averaged 650,000 views on my blog. And I know that a lot of these girls are not getting that kind of traffic to their websites. So if we want to talk about my social reach, it's pretty big. If we combine Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and my blog, I'm probably crushing a lot of these girls. But these brands, all they see is your popularity on Instagram. And on Instagram, you know, I'm not much. I have 24,000 followers, and that's nothing on Instagram. Nobody gives a shit. So they're just like, whatever, this girl ain't popping, who cares? Meanwhile, my blog is one of the, is a pretty steady in traffic, is kind of doing the damn thing out of nowhere. It's only been about 4 months that I've started to roll in that kind of traffic. And it's just getting bigger. So So I feel unrecognized. I feel like they don't like. I feel like I need to stunt on these hoes. Okay, like these brands, you know. And so to answer your question, is I definitely get in my feelings sometimes. And the one thing that I do is I pause. And when I took that break, when I took that like 2 weeks off from just being on Instagram, not looking at what everyone else is doing. When I came back to Instagram, I was good. And I was like, you know what? I'm tripping about this major brand not sending me product, which is so stupid because I mean, I make product is not money. What the fuck? I have plenty of lotion and skincare, but I did get a package of products from a small Haitian owned hair brand. And I'm like, this woman probably mixed this stuff in her home, in her kitchen, and she thought enough of me and my brand to send this to me packaged beautifully. Why am I tripping about this name brand? So I think it's all about giving yourself a pause when you're really feeling like, shit, I'm nothing and nobody to anybody. When you're feeling that way, because we all feel that way at some point, or that you have like imposter syndrome, whatever it may be, just take a break and stop looking at what everyone else is doing, because fuck them, you know, they watching you too, and they getting their feelings hurt. So just take a break, stop watching everybody, because that will just kill you, because it does me, it really does. And then I get back in my lane and I'm fine. Well, that's very kind of you. But even if you get 400 views, that counts. Imagine that being 400 people in a room to see you. That's a lot of people. That is, but it doesn't generate revenue, and it doesn't generate revenue. And I know money isn't everything, but Lord, it doesn't generate any revenue. But you're right. That is perspective, and you're absolutely right. Much appreciated. But when you only see, but here's the challenge with it, is it doesn't let me know that I should make another video like this, that it's worth my time. Because even if I were making no money and I was getting like 10, like if I was consistently getting 1,000, 2,000 views on a particular kind of video, that lets me know, let me do it again. So when I got low views on the 2 vlogs I did, I was like, I'm just not going to do these anymore. It makes it very hard to know what you should be producing so that people are actually getting the content that they want. If the views are so inconsistent, if you can do one video that gets 2,000 views, then you do another one that gets 400, it's like, this is clearly not speaking to my audience, so it's hard for me to figure it out. Does that make sense? Oh girl, back then having 10,000 subscribers was everything. Now, don't you know a company offered me $25 to do a video? Ciao. Listen. Cuz what I have as subscribers is nothing in the world of YouTube. Well, thank you, Nakia Jones. Thank you, sis. I'm very oily. I'm greasy. Because I use Becca Cosmetics Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream, and this is what it does. I need to go be a mother. Any other questions? Are we wrapping up already? Yeah. I really appreciate you guys, I have to say, because there are people who actually do watch, and for whatever it's worth, it's much appreciated. It really is. It really is. It really is. The one thing I think the one thing that I feel like I'm ready for, you know, and maybe I'm not, because God and the universe has not decided, is I'm ready to, I feel like I've done enough. I've done what I can so far, enough to warrant me being in the same space as some of these other girls. And so I think sometimes I'm like, well, I would have liked to have been invited. I feel like, you know, I feel like I'm on par. So I think that sometimes, like, I would love to go to Essence Fest, and I would love to sometimes go to some of these bigger natural hair events, I think. And that sometimes, I think, that bothers me a little bit. And not being kind of invited or supported to go by any particular brand. That I think that makes me, that sometimes bugs, like, just to be honest, that sometimes bugs me. It's like, well, shit, what you got to do out here? Who you got to sleep with? Shit. But then I just go back in my own lane, and I'm just like, okay, well, this ain't where it's supposed to be, and I can't be tripping over it. Where I'm supposed to be is where I'm supposed to be, and this ain't it. So I shall move on. Oh, well, yes. Well, I try. So I was gonna stop. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I was gonna stop. I was gonna stop doing YouTube videos, not because I was mad, but just because I was like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I have to do stuff that's generating income and making me money and all that. So I was just like, fuck it. But then I got like a whatever, y'all can know the truth. And then I got a sponsored video. I got 2 back-to-back sponsored videos that paid very well. And I was like, well, shit, I might as well stay on here. And then ever since then, I've been getting pretty steadily sponsored videos and opportunities and stuff that pay well. So that's why I continue. But most of the videos I do are not sponsored. So, okay, so let me ask you something. Why you look so pretty? Well, girl, I did my makeup, homie. Hey, Gabby, you're really sweet. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. You would love to be recognized for your talent, and that's yes, Julene. That's it. I feel really unrecognized. I feel like I'm here and like nobody gets it. Like I feel like I wish there was a way that I could transmit what I know to be the case. Like, I know that I'm super creative and super talented and super smart. I'm an amazing writer. I got my master's degree in writing, my undergraduate degree in writing. I was writing a novel, my first novel, when I was, I think 12 years old in the 7th grade. So I've always been writing. It's something that I've always enjoyed doing and being creative. And I'm who you see me talking to you right now is me, like all day, every day. There's never a change. I may not always be in the best of moods, but this is me. Like if you met me, this would be me. Like I don't know how else to be but this. I don't have which could be a blessing and a curse. I don't have an exterior thing, and so it does bother me that what I know to be the case about myself has not yet reached other people. Somebody tagged me on Instagram on tag this. I've mentioned this before in another video and it still freaking bothers me. So if you saw me mention this before in another live, well, you're going to hear it again. But somebody tagged me in, tag your favorite up and coming Instagrammer or your up and coming blogger, and they have to have under 10,000 followers. Well, first of all, I have more followers than that on Instagram. I think it's 20,000. But more than that, it's like I'm not up and coming in this. I'm not new. I've been here for 5 years. So yes, I'm growing and I'm learning. But it's not that. So I felt like, well, that made me feel like, well, shit, people really. People still don't really see me. So that kind of bugs me. I see me, but I want you to see me. You know what I mean? Not you, but you know what I mean. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. It's more about numbers and not exactly. And that's what's frustrating because okay, so let's talk about the Nicki Minaj, Remy Ma beef, right? And that's kind of how I feel, right? So I'm actually a Nicki fan. I feel like it's more people I'm a Nicki fan. I enjoy her. I think she's a performer. I like her attitude and her zest. Like, I like it. I dig it. I can rock with it. Okay, I can rock with Nicki. I feel like I can hang with Nicki. But then there are the people like Remy Ma who are actually lyrically talented, who have the skills who have the art. She's the art of hip hop. Do you get the core, real hip hop? But then you have the people who are on kind like Nicki, I love her for whatever she is, but who've kind of figured out a way to make money at kind of being hip hop, but not really. And it's frustrating for people who are actually legitimate artists at the heart, no makeup, no hair, no nothing, and are still raw, true artists. Like, I don't need makeup, fashion, outfits, nothing to sit down and write my ass off, because that's my real ultimate talent, I think, in this world. And so it can definitely be frustrating to feel like here you are, dumb, like smart, right? Because I educated in the sense that I have a terminal this sounds like posturing and kind of like bragging a little bit, but it's humble bragging, you know. But I have a terminal master's degree, so I'm smart as hell. Get me on a panel, speaking engagement, whatever. I got you. I'm good at that. I'm really good at that. And who I am, the way I'm speaking to you now, is how I would in any other circumstances. Very comfortable. So I've got the education behind it. I've got the talent behind it. And that does not matter. I don't have star quality that people gravitate towards. And so that is what holds me back in the industry. It's not an issue of talent, whatever. It's an issue of celebrity, which I don't have. Well, fuck it. I ain't gonna have it. I am utilizing my master's. I have an MFA in writing, and I make 100% of my income from writing on my blog. Like 90% of my income is from that. So I'm using it. So I do not ever regret getting that skill, and I will be published. I mean, I went to school to be published, and I anticipate being published at some point. So I don't regret getting, I mean, do I regret loans? Do I regret the way I went about getting it? Hell yeah, I would do it very differently to the point where I wouldn't have loans to get the education. I wouldn't be so caught up in getting it from particular schools or whatever, but I don't ever for a second regret it at all. You are super funny. I love watching your videos all the way from the UK. Please don't stop. Well, thank you, Joyce. I appreciate you for watching. But I could definitely see people being like, what the fuck? Because, you know, the reality of it is, you know, in terms of my education got me in the door for interviews, period. So I wouldn't have even have been able to get the whatever jobs that I managed to get when I was leaving school and stuff like that. I mean, it was my education that got me in the door. So I don't think I'll ever regret that at all. And I learned a lot. So like, there's value in that. The loans keep me up at night, yes, but there's value in that. Any other questions? Should we log off, friends? Is it over? I think we're done. I think people have exhausted. What did I do before being a full-time entrepreneur? I worked in education for-profit education. So I worked for a for-profit education company doing test prep. And then after that, I worked at Harvard Business School for a few years, working in higher ed administration. So I did that. And then I became this. I still have typos on my blog, chow. It's just me. I don't have a copy editor. I would love to have a copy editor, but girl, you want to do that for free? And don't believe the hype about what people are generating in terms of income off blogs. Most bloggers don't know what the hell they're doing to monetize their blogs for real. I go to these blogs and I'm like, oh my God, there's so much you're not doing and you should be doing to make some money off this. But I ain't telling them. Child. Nobody told me. The stuff I know, you're never gonna. That's the funny thing is I was actually in a chat and people were talking about like, you know, Google is free. You can find the information. I'm telling you, you will not find the information I know about how to monetize a website. You won't find it. Ain't nobody telling it. Ain't nobody. Why would you? Why would you? That's crazy. So don't believe the hype. I promise you. Do not believe what you think people are making from their blogs. Because it ain't true. And half of them, if they are making money, they're not making money based on the content that they're producing. They're making money based on whatever their social media following is. So the brands themselves aren't even reading their blogs, but they're hiring them based on their following for them to post about their products and stuff. And when you do sponsored posts on blogs, which is one of the ways you monetize, right? It's one of the ways you monetize your blog. When you do sponsored posts, it goes through drafts. So the brand is already cleaning it up of typos and errors on the ones that they're paying for. The brand has already cleaned it up so that it's okay to be posted. So they're not going to be typos on the ones the brands are actually paying for. Brand could give a shit about your other stuff. They're looking at your numbers as far as social media goes, and that's what they're buying. Well, thank you. It's from Bobble Bar. I've worn it a couple of times in some videos here. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yep. So, yeah. I should be going to bed. I should be washing off my greasy ass face. You see this? When people talk about they're oily, no one's oily like me. Nobody. And I got a new pimple. But update, my skin is doing a lot better since I've been using Retin A. I'll show y'all an update video in a couple of weeks. Will you ever do a video on how to start a blog? I feel like I've done those. Haven't I? Don't I have videos about that? I did a bunch of videos when I was doing coaching last year. I have a whole series of how to start a YouTube channel, business chats. I think I even have one on how to make money on YouTube, but everything I said in that video still applies to blogs too. But I wouldn't even know, Julene, I wouldn't even know how to answer that. How do you start a blog? I mean, from fundamentally, like the first step, like go to Google, go to WordPress.com and enter your email, and I don't know, in what respect, I guess I could if it interests anybody. Oh, you're Mia. I'm sorry. Miasia. Are you related to Giovanni? Because you have the same last name. Tell Giovanni I said hey. Giovanni's, how old is he? 18? I mean, I'm a married woman. I'm grown. I'm old enough to be his mother, no doubt. Miasia. Is it Miasia? Am I saying it right? Is it Miasia? Oh, Miasia, you have to excuse me. I wear contacts and I'm not wearing them right now, and I wear glasses and I'm not wearing them so I can't even see. I have to go like this, so I apologize. Oh, yeah. Well, tell Giovanni I said, hey. He is so cute. He is so cute. Do you have hair like him? Let's see it, girl. He's so cute. I found his videos 2 days ago. Oh my God. Well, then where's your YouTube video? Am I pronouncing your name Miasia? Is it Miasia? Where's your YouTube video? And are you guys, so you're half Filipino, half, what's the other half? Sorry guys. On my blog today, I shared an article about a new YouTuber. He's got 6 or 8 video, I don't remember, but his name is Giovanni. And Giovanni, ladies, let me tell you, just go to my blog, you'll see, lisaalamo.com. You'll see why I did a whole video. I did a whole blog post about him. I wrote 2 sentences. You'll enjoy, ladies. If you are listen, you don't even have to be heterosexual. If you got eyes, you will like what you saw. Oh, Miasia, well, you got to come back and tell me when you start your YouTube channel so I can subscribe and support you. Because I got the alerts for when Giovanni's posting his next one, child. Okay, what were the other questions? Thank you, Music Lover 84. Do you think it's worth getting into the game, or is it too late blogging and YouTube? I don't think it's too late. I think it's a shitload of work, and you just gotta be ready for it. If you're doing it for real, it is gonna be a thankless job in the beginning, and you're gonna grind. I've been at it 5 years. 5 years, and I'm just starting to make money. And even then, I ain't got no money. But I mean, real money, I could travel all over the place, and no, we ain't there yet, but we getting there. Oh, well, tell Giovanni I said, hey, boo. Hey, how you doing? When we gonna collab, Giovanni? We gotta do a collab, because our hair texture is so similar that it just makes perfect sense for us to do a video. No, I'm kidding. My Asia. Oh, My Asia. That's your name. Sorry, My Asia. Hello. Oh, hi, Giovanni. How Welcome to the party, ladies. His YouTube channel is Gio's Wave. Get you over there and subscribe. Giovanni's got the perfect, it doesn't matter what your hair texture is. You could be a 4C and you will learn quite a bit from Mr. Giovanni. Hey, boo. I'm a married woman, Giovanni. Don't be hair flipping over here, okay? You're half black, Myasia, and Filipino. But black, like African American black, or what black? We got to know. So Julene, you asked me, oh wait, sorry, go back. Someone asked you, how did you discover your style, your look, because you are fly? Well, thank you very much. I just evolved into it. I've always enjoyed fashion, always shopped, bought clothes all day, every day, and never stopped. You know, people talk about I'm a broke college student. No, child, I'd be at Forever 21 in Charlotte Russe with 50 bags coming out, shopping all throughout college. So I was always a shopper, liked clothes, enjoyed, and so it just kind of made sense, you know? Well, thank you. Who sent it to you? Are you getting subscribers from the article, Giovanni? Oh, you're African American. Are you getting subscribers? Is that, like, how did you find the article? And Giovanni, heads up. You know how I found you? Actually, it was on Facebook. Yes, girl, Joyce, check out Gio. You're getting some love. So I was on Facebook, and I don't know who, but somebody uploaded some brand uploaded a clip, like a 1-minute clip of one of your videos. And I saw it had like a bajillion views. So you have a lot of fans on, but no one knew who you were because you weren't even. And then this brand, whoever this brand was, they were advertising. So there was you clicked on your video, then it took me to a website where obviously they were trying to make money on people clicking to that website. So be careful. Make sure that when you're doing your videos from now on, Giovanni, that you have your name on the bottom somewhere, so that even if they're stealing it, because people are gonna steal shit, at least at the bare minimum, you're tagging your name on it, so people are able to find you and you at least get that credit out of it. If you shoot me an email, I can send you the link to the Facebook post that's using your video, and maybe you can get it taken down. But that's how I find you, and I think that's how a lot of people are finding you, so maybe you don't want to keep it down. Anyway. Yes, watermark. That's the word, Julene. Thank you, girl. Thank you, sis. Watermark your stuff, Giovanni. You about to blow up. Watermark your stuff. Julene, the steps to creating the page, uploading info or the page. Julene, that's not fun. I don't know if I'd want to do that video. That's something I would do in coaching. Honestly, that's something that I would do one-on-one with I do have some blogging clients that I work with one-on-one. That's something that I would do with them. I don't think I would do a whole video on it because, yeah, it would not be fun for me. And honestly, I did that 5 years ago. It's hard to even go back and remember how I set up a blog and a website. Thank you, Joyce. It's a glitter on top of a lipstick. I'm so damn greasy. Lord Jesus, child. And my hair is looking dusty. Giovanni, I really need to watch your video because my hair is looking a lot dusty right now. I need some help, boo. All right. Are we done, friends? Any other questions, folks? All right. Oh, Giovanni. Well, I wish where are you located? Oh, you're down in DC or something. It would be more fun if it was in person, but then how would that even work? They don't want to see me. That's really sweet of you, but they have no interest in seeing me. They out there for you. Nobody wants this hair texture. Folks ain't into it. For what, I'm into it. I could give a shit, but folks aren't into it. They're into your hair texture. They're into your hair length. And honestly, Giovanni, they're into you. They ain't checking for me. They'd be pissed. If we did a collab, they'd be pissed. Pissed. Well, my Instagram is Lisa Alamode. So if you follow, it's this. I can't write that down as I'm here. So if you follow me on Instagram or DM me, even though it says don't DM me because my Instagram says Lisa Alone. Don't DM me. I'm giving you permission. DM me so I can follow you and then get updates from when you post, Maisha. Gio, well, we'd have to figure something out because they'd be pit. Like, what would we even collab about? Like, it'd be stupid. First of all, I've got type 4 hair. You've got like 3B hair. It's to your ass. I've got no hair. I literally, you see this? This is how much hair I have. What is the Giovanni? What is the concept of our collaboration? What would it be like? And I'm old. I'm like I'm old. Okay, I'm a woman of a certain age. I'm over 30. What am I gonna do with your young curly haired, long haired self? We could think about it. If you found me, so you can find me. Email, Instagram, chat, whatever. We can figure something out. You think, Joyce, you think we should collab? We should. What would we do? Giovanni, what could we possibly do? You can't even braid your hair. You can't do a twist out. You can't do a braid out. You just do wash and go and scrunch. If I did that, I'd look crazy. But we could try it. Shit. I look so young. You think so? How old you guys? Take it. Well, I've already told you, but if you were to guess, how old do you think I am? No, we didn't talk about love and marriage at all. We didn't talk about love and marriage at all. Who brought that up? I know. You said that on my IG. Oh my God, Gio. You have a new girlfriend. Fab of 29. You have a new girlfriend. That's close, but no. Z. I know you keep telling me I look like Michelle Obama, but I don't. Guys. ZO is saying I look like Michelle Obama. Friends. Do y'all see a resemblance to my auntie Mish? What you think? Twins? Show of hands. Who says I look like Michelle Obama? I know Z. Z, I know you say I look like Michelle Obama. I heard you, sis. I heard you. No, honey child. I am seasoned. I am ripe and seasoned. Z, I'm gonna do me a favor, love. If you want to prove to me that I look like Michelle Obama, go on my Instagram, find one of my pictures of my face, make a collage with a Michelle Obama, and just do a side by side. Send it back to me. Thanks, Gio. Talk to you soon. I appreciate it. Yeah, Z, do that. Go take a picture of Michelle Obama online, get one of my pictures off Instagram, make a collage, and then you look at it, and if you're still convinced, send me that collage, and I'll post it. I'll post the collage, and I'll tag you on it. Be like, girl, look, I look like Michelle Obama. But no, I don't. But okay, I'm waiting on that collage. I'm waiting on that collage. Well, thank you. I don't PSR 076. Yeah, Music Lover 84 says no, Michelle Obama. Oh, hi. Bonjour. It's actually nighttime, so bonsoir. Does everyone from Montreal speak French? Is it like a standard? Everyone? Yes, I'm a Haitian girl. Bye, Julene. Talk to you soon. Okay, are we done with? Yes. I definitely want to be fluent in French. And I just don't have time. I don't have time. And I have family members who are fluent who I could call every day and force them to talk to me. But I think it's part of the reason with French is like I'm ashamed. You know what I mean? Like obviously have a very American accent. I'm uncomfortable. And I don't think in French. So I have to get to the point where I'm not translating, but it's natural. It's called being fluent. And it's not that way with me. I have to think before I say what I'm going to say, which is not fun. And that means you're not fluent if you're thinking before you talk. But it's funny because my son, who knows some French words, when he wants to speak French, he calls me mamou instead of mommy. So he says mamou. And last night he came up to me. He said, mamou cou, mamou tête. And then he points to his feet. He's like, mamou pied. It's really cute. That's all he's got. I've never been to Haiti, Z. Is your husband only camera shy? Z, if I were to do a meet and greet in Chicago, it would be me and you there. Girl, ciao. I am definitely not at meet and greet status yet. Okay? I'm not there yet. Folks won't come, ciao. They'd be like, who is this girl and why are we meeting her? Is your husband only camera shy or reserved in real life? He is 100% an introvert in real life too. And funny enough, I'm an introvert as well. He's a different kind of introvert. He's like a super introvert. He's like, you meet him and he says 2 words to you. I'm a social introvert in that I can have these conversations. It's almost like a script in my mind. I can have these conversations. I can speak with you. I can engage. But I get very tired, so I don't want to be around you that long. You get what I mean? Like, I just mentally I get exhausted. So I don't want to do it for that long. It's mentally challenging for me, especially to be in a space with a lot of people. I feel like it is such a job for me to be in spaces where there are other people, like a lot of other people. If it's one-on-one, it's totally fine. If it's 2, 3, 4, 5 people, I don't feel like I'm naturally myself when it's that many people around me. And then the effort it takes by not being myself, I guess, exhausts me. So we are a match in that regard because neither one of us ever feels like we need to be around people. Like, we're totally fine. And when we're home, he could be doing his own thing with his music. I'm doing my own thing on the computer, editing, writing, creating something, and we're both fine. So, and we're the same sign. We're 5 days apart, birthdays. He's into music, he's into drawing. So he's creative in that way, and I'm creative. So we are more alike than we are different. I'm 5'2", Z. I'm short. Well, not short, but I'm 5'2". Girl, my parents, my parents to speak to me, I'm like, why do you even, like, English isn't even your first language. So why are you doing this game? Like, they only speak to my son in English. How about that? Which doesn't make sense, but it's very common here in America, like Haitian-born Haitian people not speaking Creole, speaking the language around the kids, but not to the kids, and French also. So I gave up on trying to get them to speak to my child in any language besides English. It's funny you asked about my husband because I was just watching where I did my husband, like, the husband tag video I did, like, when JB was a baby. So this was 3 years ago. And we just watched that, like, last week. And we were like, oh, we need to do an update one. He's like, yeah. So maybe in another 3 years he'll be ready. I do wear high heels in my videos, in my blog posts, but I take those shits off right before the picture. I put them on before the picture. I take them off right after. How about that? Do you? Well, there's no point. No, they don't speak Creole to him at all. I tried to. I try to. Je sais. Yeah, you know why people always take me for tall. When I tell you, if you were to see me, I don't think anyone would ever recognize me in real life. It's weird. Like I don't think people, which is fine because I look different every damn day. Um, yeah, yeah, I'm good on people. I'm a one-on-one person. Like I love just being around a person. When I have no interest in sharing my time with you and anybody else, like I'm 100% like one-on-one, and I'm happy. Well, thank you. Although I feel greasy, but thank you. I'm bilingual. Yeah, well, I'm bilingual too. You know, I speak English, I speak Creole, and I speak some French. Although I feel like it's a cop out to say that you speak any French. If you speak Creole, you speak some French. You may not know you do, but you do. Because a lot of Haitian Americans never took a French class, so they don't understand how similar it is. But I took French, I took AP French, I took French in college, so I know like how not similar in terms of structure of language, but the vocabulary is almost in the Creole, not the verbs and all that, but the words, the vocabulary is almost, I would say 90%, not maybe 80% French. You learned the curse words. Actually, we were really good. I didn't really know Haitian curse words until I was older, like a lot older, like college. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's actually starting to chip in here. Um, but I would love for my son to go to a bilingual school. If I could figure out, my mom actually mentioned this today. I was like, I always, there aren't any here in my town, so it would require me having to find like a private school somewhere in Boston that actually has a bilingual program that I would love for him to be in, because I just think he's really into music and he has an interest in language. I feel like he would want to know and speak another. And I think if he were bilingual, it would help me too. Like I'd be forced to. Like I'd take little I'm sure the school would offer classes for parents too who want to learn. So I would be all up in that class trying to engage, and I would be speaking to him a lot more too, and he'd be helping me. So I think it would be a cool bonding experience for us to become both fluent in French together. So I would like to do that. I would. Boston's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Do you want more kids? Ciao. This conversation's come up like 3 times today. Are you guys trying to tell me something that I don't know? Do I have that glow? Because that's come up a lot. And I wanted more, but today I started to say to myself, like, JB's just got out of diapers. I'm really feeling good and comfortable with my weight. Like, do I want to fuck with this again? Not particularly. Um, any tips on being? I don't, I don't think I care about what people think about what I look like. That I think I'm secure about. I don't think I'm secure and confident about everything. I definitely have my insecurities. I definitely have my fears. I definitely have my moments of not being like, you know. And honestly, listen, makeup gives you confidence. What, I don't know that I'd be here doing this live chat with you with no makeup on. I mean, I might. I'm on Snapchat with no makeup on, and I'm on Instagram stories with no makeup on. But for sitting here this long, makeup makes you feel comfortable. Like if my hair wasn't done and I didn't have makeup on. So for what it's worth, I think being in this industry and doing these videos and wearing these clothes and all these things that are external have helped me internally as well. Um, um, yeah, I think I've gotten to the point where it's not like I don't take crap. I get disappointed. You know, I'm just like I am a very genuine person. So like I come from a space of wanting to help and engage I've come to the place that, you know, that it's most people aren't like that. So I definitely have been burned. Even recently I got burned, and played and disappointed and by people in this industry, which isn't fun. But I'm okay. I think I've been so hurt by shit that it's gonna take a lot for some to really, really knock me off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, been there, done that. Well, this is what I'm saying, Joyce. I don't think there's gonna be a second baby because it's already been 3+ years. Like, I can't do it. So in terms of like take no shit, I spent many years in therapy, and so one of the things that I learned in therapy is really about observing people and watching their behavior and allowing them to really prove who they are and not really rely on what they say they are, because most people don't even know themselves. So they can tell you all these wonderful things that sound great, and you know, but it's really about action. It's really about behavior. And so for me, I think one of the things that's helped me is when I really loved myself and got good with myself. I don't 100% love myself. I don't say that I'm okay with myself. I'll say that. I'm okay with myself and I'm learning to love myself. But I can say that since I've become this way about myself and I've become protective of myself. And so if somebody is displaying behavior that doesn't make me feel good, since I love myself, I'm not going to accept behavior that doesn't make me feel good. Call it selfish, call it whatever, but I'm not going to yell at you and have a problem with you. I ain't just going to fuck with you like that anymore. I will still say hi, you know, but am I calling you? We hanging out? No, that's all. If that means I don't take any shit, that means I don't take any shit. Like, you've shown me what you're capable of, like, which is nothing. And it doesn't make me feel good. So why am I going to fuck with you? What are we going to talk about? Like, what am I love myself. So why would I, you know, I love myself. Whatever. Why would I, you know, just like whoever you love. Like, if you've got a dog and someone's beating your dog, you're not going to want to fuck with somebody beating your dog because you love your dog. You know, like, if you love yourself just like you would anybody else, your dog, your cat, your parents, your whomever, you wouldn't want them you know, you get what I'm saying. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to. How do you feel about this black woman bashing on YouTube? Who's bashing black women? Are black women bashing each other? Or is there just misogynoir happening? Because everybody hates black women. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people express things that show me they don't like women, and they certainly don't like black women. So you're gonna have to be more specific about what you're talking about. You are so articulate. I wish I could talk like you without getting tongue-tied. Am I? Well, thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, well, black men ain't shit. Listen, don't be mad at me. And this is not every black man. Obviously, I've got my father, my husband, my whatever. But there is such a thing as misogynoir. And it's rampant. It's everywhere. Charlemagne the God ain't shit, ain't never gonna be shit. Social media, all of these so-called comedians who dress up as women, as black women, portraying black women, it's disgusting. It just perpetuates these images that they have of who we are. And we're hoes if we don't behave a certain way. If we don't dress a certain way, it's our fault if we're raped. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's patriarchy. It's disgusting. I think JB's coming. Hey, buddy. You want to come say hi? Come say hi.
Yeah.
Come say hi. You say hi, everybody?
Hi, Mommy.
You showing your cars?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You got a dinosaur car.
You got a dinosaur car?
Yeah. Got a race car.
And you got a race car? That's wonderful. You go see Nanan downstairs? Go ahead. Go see Nanan. Say bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Go ahead. Go see Nanan. See you later.
See you later.
Okay, go ahead. Mommy go get you a chocolate, but you got to go downstairs now. Okay? Close the door.
Okay, coming.
Love you.
Love you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Wendy, you said something, but what did you say? I'm trying to see it. Oh, thank you. That's my boo-boo. We are always on Snapchat and Instagram stories. Like, he always, like, anytime that I'm on, he's on it. Because we're home together alone all day, every day. So, it's me and Buddy. As some people call him. Like, people have started to call him Buddy. Like, hey, Buddy. Buddy, don't listen. Oh, what kind of music am I into right now? I love Drake. Okay, I'm a Drake. I'm such a basic. You would think I have the music, except I'm not into like what's trending as far as rap. So I'm not super into trap music. Designer, I don't even fucking get it. I'm still a Nicki Minaj fan. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think. What have I been listening? I love The Weeknd, but I have loved The Weeknd before people even knew who he was. In fact, when I lived in New York, he was performing in the Bronx at this like rundown place, and I was gonna go. The tickets were like free, and I wasn't able to go. But he's amazing. I actually enjoy. I even listened to some of his songs that he has that are in French. He's cool because he's from like, is he from Toronto or whatever? But I think he speaks French too. So I like The Weeknd. Gosh, I can't even think off the top of my head. I've been listening to Ed Sheeran. Yeah, I can't think off the top of my head. But I like old, Lauryn Hill. I'm a huge Lauryn Hill fan. I loved Talib Kweli back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, like once you're in your 30s, like you don't really give people a lot of chances to like, you get it the first time. When someone's behavior is really just shows you what it is, you get it. And you're just like, okay, well, I'm not going to repeat this. Like, only time I can imagine people like going into shitty situations again. It's like if you don't like yourself. Like, are you hoping for a different outcome because this person's already showed you that they ain't with it? Yeah, I know his parents are East African. Are they what the heck is it? From Somalia, right? Are they Somalian or Eritrean? I feel like it was either Somalia, Eritrea, or what's the other one? Not Kenya. Where the hell are they from? I can't think of it. What the hell is where's Iman from? Is Iman Somalian? What's that other one? Oh, he's Eritrean. There we go. Thank you. Ethiopian. That's what I was thinking. Ethiopian. That's what I thought he was, right? Or is he Eritrean? Y'all, don't kill me, Eritreans, but we kind of feel like y'all are the same thing over here. Yeah, here we don't know the difference between Eritrean and an Ethiopian here in America. Iman is from Somalia. Okay, thank you for correcting me. I can't believe I've been on here for 84 minutes. I was supposed to be going to bed, taking off my makeup, editing a video, but here I am. Well, girl, everybody fakes at work. You're there to collect a check. You're not there to be authentic. If you are authentic, which is what I was, and that's why I never worked out at jobs. Nobody wanted to promote me. No, it didn't work out. I tried to be fake, and I still didn't transmit enough fake to make it anywhere. Which is why I have to work for myself. They don't want me at no damn job. Child. But I do think you start to become more sure. And I have to credit my time in therapy. When I was 26, I was in therapy. I have to credit that my time in therapy as being a large part of why I became more sure of things. Like, you don't second guess stuff, you know, as much. Do I work out? No. I work out in the kitchen when I walk to the fridge, and I eat garbage, soda, chips, shit. So don't look at me. Someone's like, oh, what's your workout routine? You should do workout. You should do, you know, your whatever for YouTube. I'm like, okay, you want to watch me eat these Cheetos? Because that's not a video. But well, thank you. Much appreciated. Drink a lot of coffee too. So yeah, in terms about being authentic by the time you're 30, I just think experience gets you there, and there just comes a point where you're just like, all right, I cannot wait for the world to start being good to me. I gotta be good to me. And once you start really being good to yourself and being like, you know, I'm a cool person, like I'm okay. I don't deserve anything but other people being okay, because I don't ever, like, I know I'm a good person. I know I don't do anything fucked up. Like, I'm not gonna be out dogging you out, sleeping with your husband. Like, I don't do jacked up stuff. So once you feel like, okay, I'm an okay person, then you don't accept anything else. And, you know, I went through a lot of people before I was okay. I mean, I went through a lot of friendship breakups, child. I sure did. And now I'm okay. And, you know, I'm not friends with anyone I went to school with in high school. I mean, I have a couple. No, I won't say. I have a few friends I'm still friends with from high school. But I have a few friends I'm still friends with from college. But for the most part, you know, I didn't, you know, there was a time when I wasn't okay. And, you know, there are people who still may not want to fuck with me based on what they knew of me then. So I wasn't always okay. And it's unfortunate. But you missing out on a good time now. Whatever. I don't care. Well, happy early birthday. Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you reading it. And go ahead, start your blog, child. Do it. There's room for us all. I appreciate that, gorgeous brown eyes. Did I miss any questions? I bet you JB is sitting outside the door waiting for that piece of chocolate. See, this is how healthy I am. This is the kind of mothering I do. I bribe the child. He should have been in bed an hour ago. Your YouTube is a great platform for growth. Oh yeah, I definitely feel like I've grown. I remember when I first started doing videos where I was like, your guys are never going to see me without my weave and without my makeup. Well, I consistently do videos with no makeup on when I'm like doing my hair and stuff. I definitely, I don't wear weave. Well, I do wear weaves, but I'm not wearing one now. So you just kind of get over yourself. You just get over yourself. All the things that you think, like, it's you. You know what I mean? Like, you stand in your own way. Like, nobody else gives a shit. If you don't give a shit, nobody gives a shit. You know what I mean? So it's like all the things that you maybe fear and are concerned about, these are the things that people actually appreciate, because we all, like, everybody, you know. Like, nobody wakes up like this. I put on eyebrows. I put on lashes. I put on mascara. I put on lipstick. I put on foundation. I put on highlighter. I mean, come on. I put in product in my hair. I put on pretty clothes. The fuck. What's that got to do with anything? I don't even know. I was just rambling. But, yeah. Does YouTube, like, keep this video? Does it, like, upload to my channel? No one's going to watch it anyway. It's 80 minutes long. Who's going to watch it? Crazy person. So the Sephora event, So they had a pre-grand opening. They had a grand opening and they had a pre-grand opening. The pre-grand opening was only open to the press. And I was contacted by a PR company and they emailed me and invited me. So I don't know what platforms your website is on or how frequently, like, do you hashtag Boston Blogger on Instagram? Because I always do. And that has landed me opportunities in Boston by constantly using the Boston Blogger hashtag. So that could be why, if you're not using that on Instagram or on your social media, that could be why you didn't get that invitation. But I bet if you did, you'd start getting some opportunities. Because I'm going to another one this week. There's a Daniel Wellington, which is a watch company on Newberry Street. I'm going to that on Thursday. So it was fine. Like, they gave us a gift card to shop. It was fine. I'm actually returning some of the stuff that I got. So, yeah. But Boston doesn't have a lot of events, and I used to always go to New York before I had JB. Even before JB was like 2, like up until he was 2, I was always going to New York. But now that I blog full time, like, I can't afford to take the time off to go and just fuck around. And also now he's not in preschool full time, so it's more challenging to find childcare for him, like on the middle of a Thursday. And it's just always so stressful. So I'm supposed to be going to New York in May for the makeup show. And then I also want to go to Curl Fest in July. And I think that's it. Yeah. I feel like when I get to Essence Fest, I'll feel like Essence Fest on somebody else's dime, not my own. I'll feel like I made it. That's going to be... So you guys keep watching until I finally make it to Essence Fest. Okay. Well, it has been 90 minutes of real talk. And I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to head out. We're going to wash my face off. But I'll see you guys. Follow me Instagram, Facebook. Although I'm currently blocked from Facebook. I had a video last summer where I used like a clip of a Drake song. And you know how Facebook you can share straight to Instagram, you can share it to Facebook. So I shared this video from Instagram to Facebook. Fucking Facebook took the video down and then messaged me like, you've been blocked for 3 days because you've been using copyrighted material and don't do it again. And so because of that, I'm now blocked for 3 days from Facebook. So I can't post anything new until Monday night. Anyway, have a good night, loves. I'll see you guys soon. And thanks so much for watching. Bye. Oh, I'm still here. I'm like, yes,